Hi folks, thanks for watching. Tonight is going to be a little bit of a technical one, so hold on to your hat. I'd like to first thank everyone who's been helping us in this project. This is not quite finished, this is still work in progress. Couple things aren't quite figured out yet. I'm still calculating loads and as well what are the priorities versus what we would love to see in the future. So everything's gonna happen in stage really. This looks like more what it is installed right now. So there is one solar panel installed. There's a tiny monitor that's gonna go away, very basic. So I took it off my schematic. On the main schematic, I kept both systems separate for now. We'll see in the future. But this is what we just received. These are the Renogy 400 watt divided by 4 panel that I got 2 series and 2 parallels. I got 2 fuse and line. So you can see here, this is the Rover MPPT. This is a charge monitor. It came with the solar panel, so it was a kit that we purchased together. And my monitor is connected to that main bus bar that does both the negative and the positive side, so it's combo bus bar. Make sure when you get yours, you get the proper capacity. So right now I got 300 amp. Is it going to be enough in my final calculation? We shall see. Next on the right, I've got the DC fuse box. I haven't specifically looked for one brand in particular. I did see Blue Sea. They seems to have some really awesome panels, so I'm probably gonna look into them. I'd love to hear about what you guys are using and what you guys are suggesting. Maybe what you guys hate as well. I'd love to hear about that. So, for the piece of resistance, the inverter charger. I have to say I'm puzzled. Am I looking short term, long term? Right now, I think 3000 should do it. Later, we're definitely gonna need 5000, 6000 watt. Should we go with 3000 now and double them later on? Is it gonna require a lot of resizing of wires? My main question. Wires, fuse, everything's gonna have to be changed if I'm adding on later. Or changing from 12 to 24 volts. Or what about 48 volts? So I'd rather just go right off the bat with working on our final goals really. Spending less time and money redoing things. Anyway, I'm no expert and you don't have to be one to share your thought. Back to our diagrams. So we've got our manual switch and we got fuses in line. Another source of power is the alternator. Actually, we got 2 alternators. So I kept one for this system. The other one's gonna be for the starting battery. We wish to keep the leisure system separate from the power of the vessel itself. Next, on the AC side, we have 2 options. So on board, there's a generator. It's a 6.5 kilowatt hours, but it's currently not working. I'm sure we can figure it out. And there's also shore power. I'd like an auto transfer switch between them. Next we got the RCBOs, pretty much a miniature circuit breaker and a residual current device in one unit. So this should complete phase 1 of power supply for now. At the moment, the emergency is to get those bilge pump running. We definitely need some light, being able to power tools, maybe even heat gun. We definitely need coffee. And being able to charge our phone so we can keep documenting this restoration. These are the leisure battery bank. They are connected in series, which is gonna give us 24 volts. Better for high power system. It's gonna help reduce the current. It's gonna help reduce our wire size, which also equivalent of cost. We would like to have a display next to the battery, but as well as in the wheelhouse. So we have a terminal fuse on the battery. We also have a shunt on the negative side. The next one is the isolator switch. And the last one is a DC to DC, so kind of converter. If we go 12 to 24, that's gonna be there. I'm not sure if my inverter could do this job. Since I'm looking at inverter charger, let me know. Comment below if you know a model that could make my life easier. Now there's one last thing I haven't shown you guys yet. This would probably come in phase 2, phase 3, we shall see. But this starts with the charge monitor. Then we got PV isolator switch, inline fuses. Have you guessed? No, they're not solar panel. I just couldn't find the right icon. They are wind turbines. 400 watt each. Total of 800 watt power. In Newfoundland, wind is Mother Nature's signature gift. It has to be some good power turbines because these winds can reach easily 160 kilometers an hour several times a year. So this is it for the upgraded leisure system. I could show you a little bit more of the boat system. So we got 100 watt solar power, same arrangement here that I made for the boat power. Once again, 2 batteries hooked in series. You'll see the same fuses and shunt arrangement, and also the isolation switch, followed by the DC to DC modulator to the bus bar. You can now see the starter battery alternator also hooked up to that bus bar, and last, the fuse box. I forgot to mention, but obviously we also got a monitor to our battery that will also be displayed in Willits. So that's it for the night. It's almost 3 a.m. I think I explain a bit of what we are going for and what we are expecting from our system. We can't wait to hear from you guys. Comment below. Let us know what do you think about the system. Are we gonna burn the boat down? So fun fact for those who watch all the way to the end, I have a phobia of electricity. Help me to understand the principle better. Hit like, subscribe to make sure you're not missing it. Till next time, sail safe.